What's up guys, it's my geography channel, and for this video we're going to be talking about Kansas and Missouri. So some of us know Kansas City. Kansas City is a city in the USA, and they also have a team called the Kansas City Chiefs. But what most people have questions about is Kansas City is a city in the United States. But people have always had questions, is Kansas City in Kansas or is Kansas City in Missouri? And I'm here to answer your question. So before I just give it to you straightly, I'm going to tell you how Kansas City. Some people think Kansas City might be in Kansas because the name Kansas City has to be in Kansas. And some people might think it's in Missouri because the border shows that it's in Missouri. And I'm about to prove some of you guys wrong. So comment on this video if you think Kansas City is in Missouri. And like this video if you think Kansas City is in Kansas. Okay. So back then, before Kansas was a state, Missouri was a state before Kansas. So Missouri was making its cities, and when Missouri was making its cities, they wanted to name one of their cities Kansas City. And then when Kansas became a state, they named their state Kansas. And then ever since Kansas was a state, there's the city Kansas City that was belonging to Missouri. Everyone thought that it would belong to Kansas because of the names. But no, Kansas City is in Missouri, and it belongs to Missouri because Missouri is older than Kansas, and they just got the name, so that's why Kansas just has the same name with them. So just because some people have the same name with you, it doesn't mean that they own something. So Missouri owns Kansas City, but there is a city in Kansas called Kansas City. It's not really the actual Kansas City. This is Kansas City, Missouri, but there is another city in Kansas called Kansas City, Kansas. There's a lot of Kansas. There's North Kansas City, which is north of the actual Kansas City. There's real Kansas City, which is in Missouri, which is the actual Kansas. And then there's Kansas City, Kansas, because Missouri won the name there. Because Kansas won the name a city after them. So Kansas City belongs to Missouri.